I gotta tell you a funny story about this driveway. When I got it poured, I had sawhorses with 2x4s set up there so nobody would pull up in it. And I was supposed to let it sit there 24 hours before anybody drove on it. And I did. That was like Friday afternoon. They finished up pouring the concrete, and it was about Sunday when I decided to take the sawhorses down. And trash pickup is Monday morning. Well, this is a dead-end road, and what they're supposed to do is pull down here, pick up the trash, and then back up to the road and take off. I mean, it ain't that much of a backup. But this particular day, they had a new guy, and he come down here, picked up my trash, and then backed up in my driveway and broke the end of the driveway. Brand new driveway, $6 grand. That was a lot of money back, a dozen or so years ago. So that was the first thing to happen to this driveway 2 days after it was poured. And then I decide I've had it with cable and the infomercials, and I was going to have DirecTV installed. So I called them, and they sent a guy over here to install the satellite. And this guy shows up in this beat up old car. Doesn't have any tools of his own. Has to borrow my ladder, has to borrow my drill. And then on top of that, he parks his car where my truck is parked right there. And while he's borrowing my tools to put the satellite up, his car has leaked about a quart of oil on my brand new driveway. I just chuckling about that poor old driveway, just doomed from beginning. And then my wife and I have learned this lesson many times over the course of our life. You get what you pay for. We went with the lowest bid. And this is what we got. I have more cracks and more broken areas in this driveway. And of course, the guy's out of business. No warranty. Contract meant nothing. The guy dug my driveway out, and he took all the dirt that he dug out, and he piled it in a big mountain. I mean, a big mountain right here. And he was done pouring the driveway. He wants his money. And I said, what are you going to do with all that dirt? You can't just leave it there for me. I got nowhere, it's all pea gravel anyway. He goes, well, that wasn't in the deal. I said, what do you mean it wasn't in the deal? You dug a hole, piled up the dirt, and you don't think you got to take it off somewhere? You're just going to leave it in my front yard? No. So anyway, we almost had a fist fight because I wasn't going to pay him until he come back and got that dirt. And pull the form boards. He wanted all his money, and he hadn't pulled the form boards. I said, when you come back and pull the form boards and get that dirt, I'll give you the rest of your money. He did not like that. I just thought you might like to hear how this poor old driveway has been doomed from the very beginning. And now I'm just hoping it'll last my lifetime. It's got so many cracks and chunks busted off of it down there. I got the whole end of the driveway busted off where the garbage truck backed up in there. And it's a funny story. What do they call it? A tragic comedy? Anyway, I'm still pressure washing. Let me walk down here and I'll show you what I got so far. Can you see the difference? It's looking good. Maybe this will last a couple of years now. Somebody told me to spray some bleach on it after I'm done, and it'll eat the few little spots that you don't get with a pressure washer up, and I'm going to give that a try. Alrighty. Have a good Friday.